This month we've got for you in Tea Taters a very beautiful first flush Darjeeling. Darjeeling taken from the Tibetan word Darj, meaning thunder and lightning, and Ling meaning land and place, so land of the thunderbolt. And this tea is absolutely no exception to the exotic place name that we're talking about today. So the Darjeeling region in the northeast sector of India, renowned for seasonal teas that come to bear in the spring and summer months each year. It's quite a small area but produces some very, very high quality tea. The tea plant has been to sleep for most of the winter, so a lot of those deep, beautiful astringent flavours that are stored within the root system of the plant yield beautifully March, April, ready for plucking in May or June. In the Darjeeling region we talk about different flushes on tea bushes. A flush is indicative of that season's particular harvest. So a first flush would be the first harvest, a second flush the second harvest, in that time frame spanning from May, June all the way through to late August. The first flush, very highly sought after because of all the deep, rich flavours, completely comparable with the French Beaujolais Nouveau season. So here we have our first flush Badminton Darjeeling. So you can see these beautiful olive, dark green strands of tea here. And the aroma coming off this dry tea already is absolutely mesmerising. So here we have our first flush Darjeeling from the Badminton Garden. This garden's been in existence since 1861 and has produced tea of exceptional character year after year, so it's definitely stood the test of time very, very well. So what we're going to do, we're going to make some of our Darjeeling now from the beautiful Badminton Garden. Probably more famous for the 14-foot Buddha statue that sits outside the plantation as opposed to the tea itself. I'm going to use one generously heaped teaspoon here and just put it into my tea tasting proper. Normally for most tea we'd allow a good rolling boil to be generated before we use the water. An exceptional quality tea, which means I'm going to use the water just as I start to get a good head of steam coming from the kettle. Also worth listening to the sound that your kettles make. A lot of tea taters will listen to the sound of the boiling water. You can see I'm starting to see some beautiful wisps of steam coming up from the spout, so for me we're nearly there. I'm just going to give it another few seconds and there we go. I'm starting to see quite a generous flow of steam. I'm going to turn off my kettle now. Here we go then, let's make up this tea. See what I mean about the steam? Not too much, but just enough. Beautiful. Put my cap on my lid there. So I'm going to give this tea a good 3.5 minutes to brew now. I'm going to turn my timer on and we'll count down from 3.5 minutes. There we go, there's our 3.5 minutes. So we're going to pour our tea into the bowl. Already starting to be struck by some of those very, very delicate perfume aromas coming off this liquor now. And you'll see the beautiful, dark, champagne, light caramel colour that's beginning to fill the cup. smell is absolutely divine. So the complexity of classification of tea from the Darjeeling region, in tandem with a relatively low output, say 10, 12,000 tonnes a year, demands high prices for some of these Darjeeling teas. You can see here that the hydration of the tea, with the very hot water beginning to bring to life some of these beautiful, deep, autumnal colours within the leaf. So the first thing I'm going to do is have a good smell and take in some of those really complex aromas from the leaf. Deep, warm, champagne, floral, perfumey smells. Absolutely gorgeous. As you can see here, the liquor, very good clarity, no cloudiness at all, really good light refraction from the surface. This is going to be an absolute delight to drink. I can't wait. It's been a long 3.5 minutes, and here we go. Let's see if it's worth the wait. Beautiful. But do you know what? This is so beautiful that I'm going to do it the same way that you expect them to do it out in the plantations. Even better. Well, I really hope you enjoy this month's Darjeeling. And remember, the land of Darjeeling is more often than not swirling in beautiful thick mists, which is probably akin to some of the summertime weather we've been having here in the UK this year. So with that in mind, I really hope you enjoy it.